Now we actually see in the battlefield inside of Eden Zero, we see how Sister Ivory and Hermit are taken to the medical bay where they're actually treated for their injuries, in which Couchpoo, whose real name is Chloe, actually repairing the injured parts, in which Shiki actually is upset that Shura is actually have kidnapped Witch, knowingly how he's trying to get into the castle so he can rescue Witch, knowingly how they are trying to get through the battles, which we've seen Sylph and Laguna say that they're unmanned droids, which they're actually good for target practice, until Jin have actually located Witch's signal, which is inside of the dome, where it is almost like a military facility. So which we knew how Jin tried to warn Shiki that it could be a trap, but he doesn't care because he's going to rescue her. But now that we actually knew about the plan, Jin said that they cannot actually charge in without a plan, knowingly how we see Shiki try to rescue Witch, in which Weiss's team is in the basement, knowing how they could jeopardize, actually ruin their plan. But Shiki said that he's going to get Witch back no matter what they say. So we knew that they couldn't actually do that, but knowingly how she would try to meet up with Weiss underground, in which we could actually try to figure out what the mission is into destroying the all-link system and getting Witch back, knowingly how they try to get to where they have to do. So Jin say that he'll stay and watch the ship, which Shiki agrees, in which we actually see him headed over there. Meanwhile, we've seen Witch actually being restrained after she was injured by Showa. We see how she saw that all of the restraints are covered in anti-ether until he actually frightened her, which we knew how she was told that they aren't dead, but he did injure them. So we knew how she cannot use her powers, let alone actually use her powers, knowingly that she was informed that she was known as the Steel Sorceress, which she actually is almost human, as he using a knife to pierce her arm, in which she actually is going to torture Witch, knowingly how she cannot use her powers, in which he actually say that he's going to beat Sigi, in which he knew what they did to Foresta, which is the planet that he actually owns. And so he actually going to stand by and let him act on his own of what he owns of his cosmos. So we actually see him still stabbing Witch with the knife, which he's going to make her not obeying humans, but will obey him. But it would actually could be a whole lot worse, as we've seen how the information of Eden Zero is still battling the army, in which they actually learned that it was all of diversion, in which knowingly how they actually see of how the all-link system is going to be live in 20 hours. So we knew how they're going to see how Weiss's team is going to get to the all-link system from below, Meanwhile, underground, they actually have escaped the Homura that was about to attack them, in which Pino actually tracked down the real Homura, in which we knew how Weiss actually said that he'll be scared if he actually have him play Shiki, knowingly how they're going to confront Shura as well. But they're actually confronted of one of the other members of his group, which he actually has appeared, which is Nasseh, which we knew that we're going to see what's going to happen next, as we've seen how the other member of the Ocean 6, Lyra, is actually going to play as well, knowingly how this battle actually changed. So we actually see Shiki going to find Rich while he's trying to battle Shura, who at the moment is torturing Rich, which we knew how Shiki is going to charge in there and rescue one of the 4 shining stars. Meanwhile, the 2 members of the Ocean 6 is going to join in the battle as well. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.